Local food means that we're keeping money right in the local economy. Local food means that we're not travelling hundreds of miles to bring you a sandwich. We're bringing a sandwich from within a few miles of the university.
And people like our eggs because they know where they've come from. It's local food.
My name's Liz Horman and I'm a chef in Middlesbrough, and I use the local food as often as possible.
As a company, it's very important to us that we use as many local suppliers as possible. And by suppliers, that's not just your shop that happens to be at the end of the street. We look for local producers, so we're wanting meat that's reared on farms in County Durham or Teesside or North Yorkshire.
Using local producers has such a knock-on effect. It impacts the business community, it impacts our local residents, and it impacts the environment.
Local food means that the food is getting here fresher and faster and tastier. Local food means that we're helping to protect local jobs, we're helping to protect local businesses.
The other thing about it for us is it's really kind of keeping money in the local economy, so we are giving them a really quality product, and the money that comes back to us is invested in the space that they also occupy as well.
Local milk can link with its customers in a way that perhaps milk on a supermarket shelf can't. We can tell a story, we can invite the customers here to see the cows. They can be very proud that they're supporting a local dairy farm, supporting local employment. We have been dairy farming for 3 generations here at Garthorne Farm, just 1 mile to the west of Darlington. And in the 90s we saw the milk price dropping. And to rectify that, we decided we would sell our milk directly to you, the end consumer. And as part of that, we decided that we would be the dairy to offer a local organic milk, which marks us apart in the region.
Taste, the fact that my butchers can tell me what animals, what fields the animals came from, where the locations are. The fishermen that I use can tell me which part of the coast the fish came from, and it's fresh there, it's fresh on the same day, and the taste is, as a chef, is second to none.
We've been able to, because of this, do various investments, and that's all goes into the local community. So it's a win-win situation. The customer gets a good egg at a very competitive price, and we are getting that extra money as well. It's adding value.
We've got a selection of different customers, so some of them are personal acquaintances, friends and family, colleagues. We also supply to farm shops, so we supply to Roots, which is just outside Northallerton, and then we have some business customers as well.
We've made some fabulous friends in the year we've been doing Pie Jackers. They came to us initially as customers. They're now on the Christmas card list. It's part of the whole fun of doing this, because if we weren't talking to the customer direct, we'd be stuck in our bakery making pies, selling them to somebody else that's going to be the one talking to the customer.
I think it makes a sort of economy, an environment that people have got an emotional attachment to, because they know that person, and the person who runs that business is somebody they've met and who's got a name, and it's not Mr. Smith or Mr. Boots. It's much more personal than that, so you get another really positive trade-off from that local economy. People like a story. They like the provenance, they like the person, and now the internet, video, bloggers, all the rest of it, it's a chance for you to add value through your story, your endeavour.
Well, the feedback comes in many different forms, whether it's contact with us on our Twitter page, we're communicating with them directly on Twitter and social media, and they tell us that milk tastes like it used to when they were children, which is a lovely story. They like to be able to come to the farm. We have lots of business customers who bring their teams to the farm, perhaps on a bonding event, come and see the cows, get some photographs with the cows, and it helps them tell the end customer, whether it's somebody buying a coffee from them, why this milk is special. They've seen the cows, they've seen the farm, and it gives them ownership of the milk.
And the virtue of keeping money circulated in your own economy is incredibly important. I think I've seen statistics that a local retailer will spend something like 60% of the money they generate locally, where a chain will spend 20%. Well, it's not rocket science to realise if you've got lots and lots of independently owned businesses, food businesses or any type of business, we all benefit more greatly from that.
Before we started organic milk production and selling our milk directly to the end consumer, we employed 4 people, and we now employ 34. So it just goes to show local food produced in a quality way can increase local employment.
Because we know we're supporting fellow small independent businesses within the Teesside, County Durham, North Yorkshire area. So that's safeguarding jobs, it's helping create jobs. It's money that's staying in this local economy. It's not money that's going over a counter to a national supermarket chain or a national wholesaler and disappearing into the profits and then into shareholders' bank accounts. We like the fact that we are supporting the local economy that we're part of.
What is brilliant about being able to sell local food at Teesside University is we have students and staff coming from all over the world, and we're able to sell them fresh, local, delicious food that shows that here in Middlesbrough and the surrounding areas we can produce food that is as nice and as tasty and as healthy as anything you're going to get anywhere. Now, the garden is one of several cafes that we have across the campus, offering our students and staff a choice of different types of food and drinks. In the garden, we concentrate very much on local, fresh, healthy options. We've been working for the last couple of years with local providers, local producers, to try and find food that people want to eat, that's affordable, that's good value, but is also good for the local economy.
Yeah, we've been working with the restaurants and the food and beverage and the food outlets in Middlesbrough to really encourage them to use that local provenance. It does help them stand out from the rest of the crowd, and it's what individuals and residents and people visiting the area, it's what they demand now. They're looking for that independent, quirky restaurant, something with a little bit different to offer. Yes, they can go to the nationals, yes, they can go to the standard restaurants, and I suppose, you know, at the end of the day, you know what you're going to get there. But if you want something a little bit more, and you want to feel you're putting something back into the local economy, then you will seek out those types of restaurants.
I'm Middlesbrough born and bred, and cut me in half and I've got it tattooed through me, and I know all its faults and all its foibles, but I'm also very, very ambitious, I suppose, in making, especially this part of Middlesbrough, a real focus for growth and a real focus for people to come and enjoy themselves. It's about coming out and getting dressed up and having a good night out.